Indianapolis, North Central, and Connorsville meet for the first time in high school basketball. From Spartan Bowl, North Central's Panthers and the Spartans, it's the game of the week on TV3. Two teams with the hope of ending four-game losing streaks meet tonight at Spartan Bowl. The Indianapolis North Central Panthers have won 4 times and lost 11 in the 15 games they played this season. For the Spartans, it is game number 16. Their record is 8 wins and 7 losses. Along with Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schoma. Welcome you to TV3's Game of the Week. The game is being brought to you by American Heritage Realty. Buying or selling, see American Heritage first. Brusman Graphic Design and Printing, headquarters for your every printing need. Dr. Gary Weber, DDS, now you can have the smile you've always wanted. Don's Auto Sales and Tires, major brand tires at very affordable prices. Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, making sense of investing.
This Spartan game on TV3 is also being brought to you by FC and Bank, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Fullest Flooring, a wide selection of quality flooring plus expert installation. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, a great place to eat in Connorsville. Try a Spartan Classic. Urban Weekler Funeral Home, call 825-1761 or 458-0745 and ask about pre-planning services. Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, an independent agency representing numerous companies for your every need. And the Eye Center of Connorsville, complete eye care for every member of your family.
Both teams were in action Friday night. North Central lost 81-43 to Warren Central. The Spartans lost at Mount Vernon 47-45. The other 3 North Central losses in this 4-game skid were 82-29, that was to Warren Central, 76-53 to Lawrence North, and 76-63 to Muncie Central. The Spartans, 3 other losses. They were twice to Greensburg, 50-31. That was in the holiday tourney at Richmond. And during the regular season, it was a 74-65 win for the Greensburg Pirates. And in overtime, the Spartans lost to Newcastle 70-69. Right now, let's talk to Coach Kerry Brown about the Spartans. Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. Spartans have lost 4 ball games, but the last 2 by a total of 3 points.
Yeah, we've played some pretty good people. Greensburg twice, Newcastle in that stretch, and then Mount Vernon last night. Yeah, all but one of those was a close ball game. All but the one we had a chance to, win, control our destiny down the stretch, and just didn't get it done. And, we've talked to the boys about doing a better job, having better possessions offensively, getting one more stop defensively, and, it's just about making a play. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that. And the people we've been playing have, they've made those plays, and they've been some good teams.
Mount Vernon last night, the Spartans and Mount Vernon looked very similar on the floor. They play the same style of ball, personnel about the same.
Yeah, it was. They may have been just a little bit more athletic than us, but in terms of the size, and they may have had a little bit of a speed advantage over us. But I thought we did a good job up there last night. We got off to a good start on the road. We got in a little bit of foul trouble, found ourselves down 7 points in the 4th quarter, but came back to tie it up. And again, they made a play after we made a play, hit a shot with about a second to go to win the game.
It's pretty obvious as that game was winding down that the team that had the ball the last time was going to win.
Well, and so many of the games we've had with them have been that way. A lot of overtime games recently with them. And if it wasn't overtime, it was close. So we've kind of developed a good, rivalry, you'd say, for not being close to one another and not having a lot of contact prior to the last 5 or 6 years. For whatever the reasons, these two schools, when they get together, usually put forth a good effort.
Well, we remember the last time, before last night, it was in a sectional at Richmond, and we know what happened there.
Well, 2 years ago, we won the regular season game. They won the sectional game. This year, they won the regular season game, so we're hoping we can pay them back in the sectional. And if we play them, certainly playing them so well on their floor last night, our kids ought to have confidence if we see them again in the sectional.
Spartans did a pretty good job on their big man, didn't this Metters boy?
Yeah, he was averaging 20 a game going in. He had 11 or 12. We had a good effort. The Bell kid was held scoreless. The thing is, they had 2 kids that played off their bench that really contributed. They had 15 points off their bench, and that hurt us. One of the kids really hadn't been playing until last night, and he had at least 2, if not 3 shots. So he was an unknown going into last night's game. We'll certainly know who he is next time we play him.
Play an Indianapolis school tonight, North Central, 4th biggest school enrollment size in Indiana. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting them to be very athletic. They've got a little bit of length. I think they're going to come out and pressure us. We'll have to do a good job. 2 of our Achilles heels thus far this year has been turnovers and rebounding. We're going to get a great opportunity tonight to get better in those 2 areas. Sitting here watching the JV game, you can see the pressures bothered our JV kids a little bit, and they've hurt us on the board. So, a great opportunity for us to get better tonight as we get ready for conference and sectional play here at the end of the year.
Are you expecting a lot of speed out of this team?
They are. They're very athletic. Their point guard is really good. He's just a freshman. I mean, he's going to end up being a really good player. His last name's Walker. But they've got a 6'8" kid in the middle that does a really nice job for him. So, yeah, the very athletic team.
What's the key to this ball game as far as the Spartans are concerned?
Well, we got to take care of the ball. We've got to rebound. And then I think the tempo needs to be one that'll favor us. More like last night's game. We've got to be disciplined, knowing when to run and when to set it up.
Coach, get victory number 9 tonight, okay?
Thanks, Fran. Appreciate it.
Ron, give us the starters for tonight's game.
Yes, for North Central, they are led by 6-foot freshman Leland. He's number 2. He's one of the guard positions. Theron Johnson, 5'11". He's number 4. He's one of the sophomore guards for North Central. Charlie Peterson, 6'8". He's a junior. He's going to clog the middle for North Central. Mike Elliott's a 6'2". Number 20, he is a sophomore, and Jordan Bingham is a 6'2" senior, number 32 for the Connersville Spartans. They are led by Clay Garrison. He's a 5'10" junior, number 10. Garrett Wilkes is a 5'10" junior, number 20. Noah Belt's a 6'1" senior, number 30. Ethan Smith in the front court for the Spartans. He's a 6'3" junior, number 34. Jacob Brown rounds up the lineup for the Connersville Spartans. He is a 6'7" junior, number 50.
I say Jacob is 6'7", but this guy is 6'8". I think he's closer to 6'10".
Oh yeah, that kid's tall.
And only a junior, as you pointed out.
Yeah. So North Central liking that guy, but yeah, he is. He's definitely a little bit taller than what Jacob 6'7" is. So yeah, and this may be the tallest team we've seen.
Yeah, I was going to say they've got a bunch of 6-footers. I mean, they really bring some tall kids to town. So
yeah,
it should be an interesting night. North Central's 4 wins were over Richmond, Arsenal Tech, Fort Wayne, and Indianapolis Roncalli. Spartan wins Union County, Richmond, Rushville, South Dearborn, Greenfield, Pendleton, South Dearborn, or South Adams, and Seton Catholic. Richmond is the only team both North Central and the Spartans have played. North Central won 60-51, and the Spartans won 42-39 over the Red Devils. Tonight's JV game was a loss for the junior Spartans as they went down to their 2nd straight defeat. But still on the season, these young guys are 12-4. Tonight's final score was North Central 45 and the junior Spartans 39. Last night they lost at Mount Vernon 47-37. So I know Brad Cutter, their coach, wants to get these kids back on the winning track here.
Oh, yeah. Well, both junior varsities get back on the winning track. And
that's true.
This Spartans, as Kerry talked about during the pregame, there's a couple games that we could have won during this 4-game losing streak. And so we've lost during the season that we should have won as well,
yes.
Last-second shots. So, I mean, our record is much better than – we are better than what our record indicates.
True.
But when you look at North Central, you look at a team that's 4-11, but you got to remember they're out of Indianapolis, so they're playing, like college kids level up there. It seems like it's a lot different up there than it is around here. However, we're very, very hungry. It's our home floor. The last time we were here on this hallowed floor called the Spartan Bowl, we lost that heartbreak to Newcastle, and we definitely want to correct the ship. And again, like Kerry mentioned, it's a few possessions here or there that has not gone our way.
We haven't played here since January the 5th, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and we had those rainouts, had a long layoff before the game last night.
Yeah.
And really, the Spartans played pretty well for not having a game for almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, you get antsy when you don't have games
absolutely.
for that long. You get antsy. You kind of, you play the rust. I mean, you can only practice for so long before you need that game. The jolt of the game. And right now the Spartans are, again, this is unfamiliar territory for the Spartans for, last 4 or 5 seasons. 4-game losing streak is crazy. But again, this team, I believe, is much better than their record indicates. And right now is the right time to start riding the ship.
Sure, as you pointed out, during the 3-week layoff, they can scrimmage against, but you're scrimmage against your teammates.
Right.
That's a world difference.
Yeah. I mean, you know each other so well. And,
sure.
You're playing, when you're in the game, obviously you're playing teams that you don't know very well. And this is the first time we've ever played North Central. You can scout all you want. And, again, we only have one common opponent, and that's Richmond, and both come out with victories. So it's going to be an interesting contest tonight because this, again, is the tallest team I think we've played in a very, very long time.
Yes, I agree.
This year.
The officials tonight are Brian Heaton. He's from Woodbury, Tennessee. Had that gentleman earlier, either this year or last year. Remember Woodbury, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, you got to remember that.
As an official. I mean, I don't know if this guy travels to Indiana for officiating. Apparently he does. He lives in Woodbury, Tennessee. It's Brian Heaton, so that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, if you want to come to the Mecca of basketball, you're going to come to Indiana. Bypass Kentucky, come right up here.
Maybe he wants to learn how high school basketball is played.
That's right.
And take it back to Tennessee.
That's right.
Okay, we were just kidding here, but it's nice to have a fellow like that showing interest.
Yeah, I agree.
To be official.
I agree.
The other 2 officials are Craig McCarty. He's from Whiteland, Indiana, and Dan Morgan is from Franklin, Indiana. So we're just minutes away from this ball getting underway right now. They are getting ready to, in fact, they are announcing the visiting Panthers from North Central Indianapolis. North Central is located on East 86th Street. And it's new to the schedule. I think it's the first time they've ever played North Central.
I don't think we've ever played them at all, not even in tournament action. Next week, of course, we got Lawrence North coming in here. So that's another team we haven't played. And I believe we played them in a tournament.
We've played them, I believe, a couple of times, yes.
Yeah, we played them before, but this is brand new.
Yeah. So it should be an interesting ball game here tonight, and we'll be starting here underway shortly as they are now turning the lights out, and we are having the Spartans to be introduced, and we'll have the pep band joined by the middle school 8th grade band. They'll be playing the national anthem here momentarily.
And now let's meet your Gunners, go Spartans. The non-starters, wearing number 5, Jonah Graham. Number 14, Tanner Brock. Number 22, Dylan Logan. Number 24, Colton Sommerbarber. Number 40, Trevor Young. Number 42, Damon Huffman. Number 12, Toby Phillips. Starting lineup. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 34, Ethan Smith. At center, a 6'7" junior, number 50, Jacob Brown. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Noel Bell. And at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 20, Garrett Wicks. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Clay Harrison. Spartans coached by Mr. Barry Brown. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise, remove your hats, as we honor America here this evening. Our national anthem played by the CHS Pep Band and the CMS 8th grade band.
all the gyms we visit, we never hear the band national anthem played like that.
That's a good national anthem. I mean, we are blessed in so many areas having this gym. Now, there's bigger gyms, Newcastle, and, I don't think we're in the top 10 anymore, but nothing brings you as close to the action as the bowl here. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a hallowed facility, and you need to get down here and watch these kids play live. It is unbelievable.
Here we go. Charlie Patterson, as you can see, is in the center. Well, he probably out of the center circle right now. He apparently will be the center, I think. Right? Yeah.
I mean, he's
a 6'8" kid.
Yeah, he's bigger than 6'8".
I think so. If Jacob Brown is 6'7", why he's
6'10".
Yeah, I think so. I think he's closer to 6'10".
Yeah. Wow, that's.
We'll see how Jacob does against him here as we have the opening tip.
Yeah, and I was watching Charlie in pregame, and he was getting high above the rim many times. Yeah, he's about, a couple inches.
I think so. Here we go, and the tip will be controlled by North Central. They're black uniforms. They have red, white, and black are the school colors, and they're on the attack. Here we go. They're going for win number 5. The Spartans for win number 9.
Again, both teams, as you mentioned, trying to stop a 4-game skid, and Spartans lost their press to walk.
Turnover against the Panthers as number 20 is called for walking, Mike Elliott.
Just good defense so far right there from the Spartans.
It'll be a good defensive effort tonight.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely going to need it against this tall team. And utilize some speed.
Absolutely. Indianapolis schools, they play a fast brand of basketball, and the Spartans like to play deliberate play. Well, that'll bring the fans to their feet. That's a three-pointer by Clay Garrison.
Yeah, I definitely want to get off to a quick start. That's something that we typically don't do.
That is Clay's 16th 3 on the season, and there's a shot missed by North Central, and the Spartans grab the rebound.
Obviously, getting inside might be a chore tonight, so hopefully we can hit some threes, and that will kind of open up the inside a little bit.
Yes. 34, number 34 is Ethan Smith with the ball. Feeds over to Garrison, and air ball by
nice
save by Jacob Brown as the ball was headed out of bounds. He just battered it back into play, and the Spartans have it.
Yeah, I mean, he grabbed that with a palm and just threw that out there. I mean, that was great. I mean, Jacob, we've just seen him mature so much.
Well, he's improving every game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Belt drives down.
And gets it back.
And grabs the rebound and picks it up and in. And the Spartans quickly up 5-0.
Yeah, very quickly Noah went inside, and he just kept his position and was able to get the deflection back to him and put it back in.
When he went inside, I thought he would try to draw a foul.
Yeah,
no foul was called, but he grabbed the ball, and there's a shot, a 3 by number 4. That is Theron Johnson, sophomore at North Central. They play a lot of underclassmen.
Yeah, they do, and they have a lot of seniors as well that are sitting the bench.
Here's Garrison on the attack, bringing it up court, bumped as he moves into front court, and a foul will be called on number 20, Mike Elliott of North Central.
Yeah, that's just where Clay utilized his speed on that one to draw that foul.
First foul of the ball game. It'll be inbounded by CHS. Belt will flip it in to Wicks in the corner. Garrett brings it out.
We've had a lot of, I'm surprised they called that foul. There's been some pretty, significant contact that hasn't been called so far.
Man-to-man defense on both teams. There's a loose basketball, and it rolls out of bounds. Whistle stops the play. Foul on number 20 again.
Yeah, they're going to call him a foul on that. And
2 quick ones on Elliott, and he'll come out of the ball game.
Yeah, and there was no reason for that foul. That ball was going to go out, but he tried to sit there and stop one of our guys and got called the foul.
First lineup change in the game. The Spartans will be inbounding again. Here is a shot on the way by Belt off the back rim, and a fight for the rebound and held ball.
Yeah, very quick held ball, but Jacob went in there and he held his ground, and definitely want to.
Spartans will keep possession.
Yeah, you definitely got to hold your ground when you're going up against guys a couple inches taller than you.
Here's Garrison. Play feeds to Wicks. Over to Smith. Jacob twists around, spins, It's fouled, and he'll be at the line for a couple of free throws.
And watch Jacob come in here, kind of split it a little bit, goes to his strong side, and didn't quite get the ball in the hoop.
Jacob at the line for 2 free throws. He misses his first one. He's a 56% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's his Achilles.
Yes, he's struggled
Right there,
all season
yeah.
long. Second one is up, also too hard. A couple of free throws missed by Brown, and the rebound taken off by Leland Walker, a freshman for this North Central team. Fires
Nice
long,
rebound.
misses. Nice. High to grab the rebound is Belt. Quickly up court, Wicks with three-point land hit.
I tell you what,
He leads this team. That is his 14th 3 on the season.
yeah, you give him that opportunity, he's
Yes.
gonna take
Shot
it, make
from
it.
the corner, short by North Central. Fight for the rebound. Whistle stops the play. See what the officials call.
I'm going to get that on Jacob, but that was a nice, as you see right here, I mean, nice position there. Charlie had it up, and then Jacob just got him from just enough from the behind to get the foul.
Here's Patterson at the line, shooting 2 free throws for North Central. Spartans up 8-3 here with 4:52 showing on the first quarter clock. Free throw is good.
You know, Jacob's not used to giving up height,
That's right.
you know, and right now he's playing phenomenally.
Here's the second free throw by Patterson.
He's taking a long time to shoot.
Yeah, he
Got to think about it.
not
that's
too
from
long. He
Noah.
missed that one. Off the back rim, ball was
Come
touched
on.
last by North Central.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
And
thought it was
it'll
off
be
Noah.
Spartan. Oh, what's the
Yeah, they're going to
official
change it.
say?
'Cause That,
I think
that
they are.
looked like it was
yes.
clearly off Noah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the official said no, it was touched last by Connorsville.
Yeah, there was, I clearly, you know, you got to be fair, even though I
Oh, absolutely.
would have liked the call to stay, obviously.
North Central on the attack, down by 4 points. Good defense by the Spartans. Their
Yeah.
traditional man-to-man defense. They very seldom play a zone. There's a drive down and going in for a layup, missing the shot. A couple of free throws for North Central coming
Yeah.
up. Foul was called on Wicks. That is the first on Garrett, second team foul. Number 32 is at the line, missing the
Oh,
free
wow.
throws. I thought
Yeah, those will
I
go
said
back
that,
in.
and then I thought,
It's
it's
going to come back in.
right, but it dropped off the rim. Jordan Bingham is the guy at the line right now. One of the few seniors in the North Central lineup. He's 6'2", and he misses his second free throw.
So far, neither team,
No, they're being cold from
Yeah.
the free throw line. It's only 15 feet out.
yeah. But, you know,
Of course,
since
it sounds easy, but
Yeah, oh, yeah, I couldn't do it. Not at all.
with your, I don't know, you can do it with your eyes closed, Ron.
Right, yeah. It
Ethan
seems like that's
Smith
what I'm
starts
doing.
to drive down, bumped as he goes in, and the foul called on Johnson. Here is Jonah Graham coming in for CHS, replacing Ethan Smith.
Jonah gives us a lot of speed. I mean, that kid, I tell you, he's the smallest guy on the floor, but he doesn't play like it.
Bell inbounds for Connorsville, comes into Graham. Jonah wears number 5.
Oh, there you go. He's going up against the big guy.
Shot is missed, rebounding North Central. Here come the Panthers.
You know, I like that from Jonah.
32 drives the baseline,
Nice.
loses the ball momentarily, but grabs it back and gives it to a teammate who fires from out. Johnson misses, and the rebound to the Spartans. Garrison up court. Here's Belt driving down along the baseline, stops about 5 feet out and pulls it in.
Beautiful.
Nice move. 4 points for Noah so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
Spartans up 10-4.
No, again, we've said it before all season. He gets that look in his eye.
Ball,
Nice.
nice deflected pass by the Spartans. Jacob Brown helped on that play. It's quickly in the front court. Graham out to Belt. Noah starts to drive down and has the ball ripped away from him. And down court goes the Panthers. Shot is missed. Harrison grabs the rebound, or Patterson grabs the rebound, the 6'8" guy, and puts it up and in for North Central.
Yeah, he was fighting his own guy on that one.
Here come the Spartans on the attack. Garrison is out at midcourt, being picked up on the guard by Forreston. Garrison drives down, ball deflected in air, and
Slow it down.
steal
Got
it
to
back
slow it
though.
down.
Wicks still that ball back, gives to Garrison. He flips to Brown, up and in. Oh, beautiful left-handed layup by Jacob Brown.
I like that from Jacob.
Timeout is called by North Central. They're down 12-6 to the Spartans here in the first period.
Complete dental care from your family. Dr. Gary Weber, DDS, and Associate Dr. Blythe Robbins are here to provide just that for you and your family. Cosmetic dentistry, implants, crown and bridge, whitening, and more. A private TV in each room, plus rigorous sterilization procedures. Dr. Weber welcomes new patients. Call soon for an appointment. Call 825-1121. Now you can have the smile you've always wanted. Call Dr. Gary Weber, 825-1121, or stop at 1910 Virginia Avenue in Connorsville. Ask about care credit financing. That was beautiful by Jacob there, Fran, as he went to his weak side. I mean, again, we're seeing this kid mature more and more and more and play more with confidence. And, again, going to his weak side right there made it look easy.
Spartans look good so far, Ron.
Yeah, they do. They have looked good. Defense very well. They're containing their bigs, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Spartans fall back on defense. Here's Leland Walker, their 6'5" freshman point guard, bringing it across the timeline. Here's a jumper along the baseline by Patterson. Missed. Spartans grab the rebound. Grabs in front court. Here's Jonah driving down, finds an open lane, loses the ball as he drives into the lane. That's another steal by this team from North Central. Shot missed, but up and in by Patterson.
Yeah, I am not sure how that there was no foul called. 5
points for Patterson.
Yeah, that some bodies hit the floor and no whistles came out.
Garrison has the ball for Connorsville. Working it over. Here's Belt driving down. Jumping, a jump shot from about 10 feet away is missed. And this time it's North Central on the attack. Down court, foul called on Connorsville as number 2, Walker, starts his drive toward the basket.
Yeah, call Garrison on that for sure. Is just getting a little too sloppy his last 2 possessions.
Clay Garrison's first foul. Third on the team. Here's Wicks coming in and Graham going out. We have Dylan Logan in the game for CHS, and he's replaced Ethan Smith.
Oh wow, I was going to say Dylan has got the task of going up against Peterson. Wow.
Ball knocked away by North Central, a bit out of bounds to CHS. Here's Belt and Garrison moving it into front court. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first half, or in the first quarter. Out to Belt, drives down, behind the free throw circle and double team.
Yeah, and now they're pressing. So early, and that's been a problem for us. Just got to be calm. We got Garrison. The lead. Let's eat some clock.
Starts to drive down along the baseline, can't get through. Works out to Belt. Noah starts to drive down. Foul called on Brown.
That was a 5-second call.
5 seconds. Coming into the ball game for CHS will be number 24. This is Colton Sullenbarger, a 6'3" junior, and Jacob Brown will go out.
Jacob's played phenomenal so far this game.
Here come the Panthers from Indianapolis North Central, walking it across the timeline. Spartans fall back, set up the defense, driving down, and
finally got a call.
Jump shot is missed.
Yeah, finally got a call on that.
Charging foul called on
finally.
Forreston, number 5. No, he wears number 5. That's his first. Team's 5th. Here's Garrison across the timeline. Checked up by his guard.
Yeah, you just saw him about lose the ball. We got to control our dribble. We're having a hard time tonight so far.
Here's Wicks. Giving to Logan. He took the ball and took a couple of steps
before he
called for travel.
Got to make sure we not have those mental mistakes. Can't let them creep in.
That's true. Turnover by the Spartans. First one, I think, Ron.
Yeah, I think it is. But we've had a couple series last where they stole the ball.
Yes, that's true. They took the ball from us a couple of times. There's an air ball out of bounds to the Spartans in backcourt. Coming in will be Ethan Smith for CHS, and let's see who goes to the bench.
Well, we have a lot of kids falling down tonight, and no whistles are calling.
Logan will go out for CHS. Graham will be coming back in. He'll be replacing Garrison. Just under 40 seconds remain to be played in tonight's first quarter. Spartans 12-8. Been that way a long time.
Yeah, yeah. We've had, I mean, you know, both teams have.
That 12's been up there quite a while for the Spartans, and it was 12-6, and then North Central scored that two-pointer, and things have been no score since then. It's been a while.
Yeah, again, both teams amping up the defense, but you know, again, we've been having some dribbling problems, and here we
Spartans'
go.
last second shot. Goes in for a layup. He wants a foul called, none called. Down court, and the foul will be called on Connorsville, and it will be Peter Patterson at the line for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a hard foul there that Ethan took.
Foul called on Ethan Smith, his first team score. 2 free throws for the 6'8 junior center for North Central. Fires away and misses this one. Second try coming up here. Delp will come out of the game, and Garrison will come back in for CHS. Meanwhile, Patterson waits the ball from the official for his second free throw. Takes aim and fires and hits this one. Their 9th point. Spartans' lead is 3. 6 points for
Again, another.
There's a bad pass by the Spartans down court. Just as the buzzer sounds, going in for the layup was Gordon Bingham. It'll count. And at the end of the first period of play here tonight, Spartans 12 and North Central 11.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. While we are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice, we are very sensitive to fulfilling your needs and desires while explaining coverage and premium options in an understandable, concise manner. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, located at 521 Central Avenue, Connorsville. Phone 825-5111. Not a good end to that. Not a good end to that quarter, Fran. Again, some of our problems we've had the last couple of games with some ball control has just reared its ugly head early. We need to, you know, again, calm down, relax a little bit, not try to do too much.
That's a good point.
And that's what we did. We did a little bit too much, and they took advantage of it. And now we're up 1. We played a very good quarter up until that last minute or so.
Yes. A 1-point lead for Connorsville as the second quarter starts. Connorsville will have Brown, Garrison, Graham, Smith, and Wicks in the lineup. Number 5 will put it in play, Andrew Forreston for North Central. Ball comes into Walker. Works it over to Johnson. Panthers on the attack. Trying to get the lead for the first time in tonight's ball game. They're down by 1.
Yeah, the dynamics would obviously change if they get the lead. They've, you know, played from behind. I mean, we were down 6 at one point, and you know, they just stayed patient.
With the ball into Patterson. He's being guarded by Jacob Brown. He does a nice job as Patterson tries a turnaround jumper and misses. Spartans with the ball. Up court. Here is Brown.
Oh, he went up. Yeah.
And held ball is called. It will be Spartan basketball. They're into the court.
Yeah, nice defense there from North Central.
Graham will trigger it in for CHS.
That's not a good pass.
Well, he tries to get it to Brown, and pass is intercepted by a Panther, and they bring it up court. Here's Walker.
Yeah, again, gotta, you know, start taking care of the ball, and Walker gives them the lead.
Good.
For Bingham.
Number 32 scored that bucket, and it's 13 North Central, 12 Connorsville. Garrison and Graham, the 2 guards for CHS. Here's Graham.
Yeah, they're on a 7-0 run. Here we go.
Open, drives down. Garrison goes in, misses on the layup, and the ball batted away by the Spartans. It'll be North Central ball. Graham comes out. Belt comes back in for Connorsville, and meanwhile it will be triggered in bounds by Josh Taylor for North Central.
Not sure how many possessions, Fran, that we've had that just has gone to nothing. Here we go.
Oh, nice steal by Garrison. Takes the ball down, drives,
Another
misses
one.
on the
Wow.
layup, and the Spartans missing those close-in shots.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's another possession. I mean,
Quickly, it is North Central up court, and the Panthers want to run. We'll see how long this lasts.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now they obviously have control of the ball game by on that 7-0 run, and we've had 5-6 possessions where we've come up empty-handed.
Ball inbounded. North Central, they're into the court, leading by a point. They get a message from their coach on the bench, see what the play is. Here's Johnson. Looking underneath to Patterson, comes back out. This time it goes to Forreston. Tries a three and hits it.
Wow.
Number 5 with a three-pointer and puts his team up 16-12.
Got to slow it down, got to start controlling the ball. We were playing so well there for a while, and it just, the lid closed and our hands got sticky or wet. It seems like we just
Here's Garrison. Looks it to Smith. Ethan drives around.
And we were able to get
to Wicks.
We were able to get inside earlier, a little easier than that.
There's Smith driving down. Ball batted away as he tries a shot. If he was fouled, he would be at the line.
Yeah, we need to make sure we convert here at the line.
Number 2, Leland Walker. His second.
That's a 16 foul on North Central. And the line is Ethan Smith.
I like Ethan right there, going up there and just, again, protecting the ball with his body to draw the foul. Now we got to convert here at the line.
63% free throw shooter is Smith, and hits this one. Spartans' first point of the second quarter.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes in, finally got something on the board.
Second free throw on his way, too hard. Right for the rebound, and
that's our ball.
Right. A Panther had it for a moment, rolled out of bounds. It'll be Connersville ball.
I mean, that was beautiful. I mean, you see how high Clay got with those guys. He was as high as their bigs.
Let's see if the Spartans
Somebody's got to get open quick.
See if they can take advantage of this and score.
Yeah, well, we definitely need to score right here. That goes without saying.
Here's Belt driving down into the free throw lane, feeds off, goes to Brown, and what do they call it?
He stepped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stepped on the end line, and it's out of bounds too. North Central.
Right now we, as you mentioned, Fran, we got to take advantage of any opportunity that comes our way. And one possession out of the last 7 or 8, we've, again, not been able to score. That's been the difference in this ball game.
Here's Williams with the ball for North Central.
Yeah, they've stepped up their defense. Obviously, we need to step it up as well.
They're up by 3 points. Back over to Williams. Number 4 fires long and misses on a 3-point attempt. Spartans grab the rebound. Here's Belt up court. Drives into the lane and tries to work the ball into Brown, but the pass is deflected and up court.
Oh, nice hustle.
Comes North Central, and they lose control of the ball into their basket, and here are the Spartans. Garrison turns around and heads it into Connersville territory.
Clay and Jordan right there, or Clay and Jacob right there.
There's Smith driving down. Wicks in the corner. Out to Garrison. Goes to Belt. Drives the lane. Stops. Feeds out to Wicks. To Brown.
Noah's going to take out.
Belt will fire long and miss on the 3, and the rebound is North Central.
Yeah, got to follow those shots, especially when you're, got the height disadvantage.
Long shot by North Central is missed. Belt has the rebound. He's in the front court. Loses the ball momentarily. A fight for the ball, and foul's going to be called on Garrison.
Yeah, again, that doesn't happen. I mean, Noah generates a timeout.
That's second.
Very simple.
Garrison, and right now, timeout. Spartans down by 3 here in the second quarter.
Fullest Flooring, 301 Beach Street invites you to visit them for your every flooring need. Fullest Flooring has carpet and tile, vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles and hardwoods. You receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Fullest Flooring's friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Talk to Fullest Flooring soon and take advantage of all their services. For your every flooring need, call Fullest Flooring at 765-692-0800. And remember, Fullest Flooring also does bathroom upgrades and remodeling and custom shower service systems. Fullest Flooring, 301 Beach Street, Connorsville, 765-692-0800.
Going into tonight's ball game, this North Central team allows 69.1 points a game.
Yeah,
defense,
their defense right now is top notch.
Right, it doesn't look like that right now.
Not at all. We got to get hot, but again, Noah just dribbling, and for some, we've not seen him do that. That was just nothing distracted him. He just lost the ball, and our boys are having issues now with controlling the ball, and that's been happening all season long. We've got to be able to control the ball. We're only down 3, and we can take the momentum back easily. Just got to control the ball.
Timeout's over, and here we go. The Spartans will have Belt, Logan, Wicks, Smith, and Brown in the lineup. It is North Central ball. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Panthers.
Again, we have to stop them here without question. Don't want to get them too big of a lead.
Johnson drives down, tries a shot that rolls across the top of the basket, and nice rebounding by the Spartans.
Yeah, that was good defense there from the Spartans.
Spartans are rebounding well tonight.
Yeah, we're rebounding. We're doing everything right except converting.
Can't get to the basket.
Yeah, we're doing everything right except converting and scoring, which is the most important
Belt
thing.
driving down, feeds off to Brown, and he's cut down as he drives the baseline.
Yeah, they're going to call Boyd on that.
Jacob will be at the line.
Yeah, got to make his free throws right here. You see Jacob going in, and again, didn't have. You see that right there, Frank. He didn't have that control of the ball as well.
Jacob fires and will hit.
All right. It's not a surprise.
That's just the second point for the Spartans in this second quarter.
There's another one. All right.
Good free throw shooting by Jacob.
Yeah.
He has 4 points.
Yeah.
And they're all free throws, right?
Oh, no, he had one inside.
Oh, okay.
But that's all,
true.
All of our points this quarter has been at the line.
Here come the Panthers up by 1 point. 3 minutes left on the clock, first half. Patterson along the baseline, feeds the ball out to Johnson, who will fire and miss. Johnson grabs the rebound, though, and the 6'8" guy puts it up and in.
Yeah, I think that was a design miss. Because...
Right, he passed the ball out. They got stationed under the basket, and they passed it to him.
Yeah, see, not another
turnover by the Spartans.
Not good at all. It seems like we're trying too much, trying to force the issue too much.
We give credit to their defense.
Again, they stepped up.
Excellent defense.
Yeah, it seems like we just, can't handle a bit of pressure at all. When we get a little bit of pressure, we kind of, again, you can't let that guy open like that.
Shot from out, air ball by North Central, but a Panther grabs it before it goes out of bounds, and they keep possession. They're up by 3.
Yeah, again, their defense has really stepped it up, and now their offense is just being patient, as they should. They got the 3-point lead, and it doesn't matter how much you win by as long as you win. And I thought he walked. That looked like that was a walk right there.
It's Williams, number 3. Works it to Johnson, who fires from out.
That's a foul.
And a foul is called.
That's going to be on Boyd again. That's his second quick foul.
Number 11, and that's the 8th team foul.
Yeah, that's just... yeah, you can't hook like that.
At the line will be Spartan number 22, Dylan Logan.
Yeah, Logan looked at the ref and like, are you going to call this?
It's the free throw. Spartans' 4th point of the second quarter.
There's another one, all right.
Okay. Free throw shooting by Logan. That's keeping the Spartans in the ballgame.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's all the free throws all the points we've had have been at the line this quarter.
Here come the Panthers. Williams with the ball. Patterson is pulled out right now. We'll keep him out there if we can.
Oh, yeah, keep him far away from the glass.
Well, here's a shot by number 11. I thought sure that was going to be a two-pointer, but the rebound batted away by North Central on the missed shot. It'll be out of bounds, Connorsville. Now the Spartans need a 2 or a 3. I'll accept either one. Either one will be fine. That would give them the lead with 1 minute and 29 seconds on the first half clock.
Yeah, I mean, we have to score right here. We need the lead going into the locker room to get the momentum back on our side of the floor.
Here's Ethan Smith driving down, being guarded. Over to Brown, over to Belt. Noah looks at the clock. Starts to drive down.
He's going in.
Whistle stops play. No, it didn't. I thought I heard a whistle. And the missed shot, rebounding by North Central, and a foul called on Belt.
No, yeah.
Spartans, 6th team foul. Inbounding will be North Central in backcourt. 1 minute on the clock here in the first half. 18-17, North Central with the lead and the ball.
Yeah, they are probably wanting to go for the last shot, so
yes,
we definitely need to stop them here, force a turnover.
Smith guarding the ball handler, who is Forreston. Ball now to Johnson.
Yeah, again,
Williams.
Like to see if us get a turnover right here.
Be nice, but we're down to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Smith has
a lot of sliding of the
double
foot.
Teaming the ball handler.
There we go.
Nice steal by Wick. Goes to Belt. 16 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Belt double team, loose basketball, double for it, and a timeout called by North Central.
Wow, that was a nice timeout right there. That's probably going to be. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. Eye Center of Connorsville provides treatment for eye diseases and injuries. Just one of its many services. Services that include vision care for every member of your family, glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, a large selection of eyewear, including fashion wear. Yes, complete eye care for every member of your family. Yours at Eye Center of Connorsville. Phone 825-6000 to schedule an appointment to have an eye exam or any of their other services. Many insurance plans accepted. Remember the number to call, 825-6000 for Eye Center of Connorsville at 2045 Virginia Avenue.
8 seconds on the clock here in the first half of play, and the ball will be put in play by North Central.
And that last sequence of events, that's been what's been going on this ball game. We've been able to force a turnover and not do anything with it.
Yes.
And that's why we're down one. And you got we mentioned this before many times. You've got to reward your defense with good offense.
Here come the Panthers. Number 2 fires long, misses, tipped up, fight for the rebound, and no last-second shot as the buzzer's down. And we have reached halftime here tonight at Spartan Bowl in this game with the North Central Panthers, and it is an 18-17 score in favor of the visitors. The Spartans had 5 points in that second period, and North Central scored 7, so we had 21 points scored by both teams in the first period, and a total of 12 in the second period.
Well, the defense from both teams picked up, Fran, and that was, again, the difference in this ball game is that the little bit of opportunities that they've had that we've given them, they've been able to execute, and we haven't. So, we definitely need to control the ball more. That was the biggest difference of that last part of that first quarter and pretty much all the second quarter was that we would just lose the ball, and we got to control it better.
Played well in the first period, both teams, but the second period was just the opposite, it seemed.
Yeah. I mean, we played very well again up to that about the last minute of the first quarter, and then they took the lead.
Yes.
And then we played catch up ever since then. So we definitely, without question, again, ball control is the key that Kerry's probably going to be talking about.
We'll see what adjustments are made by the coaches during halftime, and who knows?
Yeah. Well, again, we have the talent to turn this around, and That's what I'm hoping for.
Right.
Obviously. It's an event like this game that makes our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
You have some scoring, Ron?
I do have some score
Okay.
for North Central. They're led by Charlie Peterson's 8 points. Therod Johnson has 3, and Andrew Forston has 3, and Jordan Bingham has 4 for the Connersville Spartans. Lots of guys on the board, just not enough. Clay Garrison 3, Garrett Wicks 3, Dylan Logan 2, Noah Belt, and Jacob Brown leading with 4, and Ethan Smith has 1 for the Connersville Spartans 17.
Okay, that's the halftime here tonight with 18-17 the score. And Spartans are trailing right now to these Panthers. In our first ball game, it was a victory for the junior varsity squad from North Central, 45-39, as they defeated the junior Spartans. Junior Spartans lost last night by 10 points at Mount Vernon. So when Lawrence North comes to Connersville, the Spartan Bowl on Saturday afternoon next week, maybe they can get a victory.
I hope they get a victory. We definitely need a victory all around for all of our programs, and it happens. Losing streaks happen. It's just battling through them, and we battled that first half. It's just again, little mistakes that we're having that's bothered us all season long. Really reared its ugly head that first half.
We're having some youngsters on the floor right now, Ron, and it's the sponsors of what's going on here.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Charity Baker Moore, I've known her since we went to high school together, and she's one of the sponsors.
Right.
Represent, I think, Fayette, I don't know who she's representing.
It's halftime here again tonight in this non-conference game between Indianapolis North Central and the Connersville Spartans. Spartans had a 1-point lead at the first break, and now it's North Central with a 1-point lead at halftime.
Oil Company, represented by Ron Steiner.
Folks being honored here tonight. That's Brent Duncan, the athletic director here at CHS, in the center circle, welcoming the folks to the Spartan Bowl here tonight.
Yeah, he looks spiffy dressed up like that.
We don't seem like that very often, do we?
Not at all.
Halftime at the Spartan Bowl, and it is Connersville trailing North Central 18-17, and Ron and I will be returning with the second half of this ball game. Right now, let's take this break on the TV3 Game of the Week.
Bigfoot or
Play basketball.
boy found.
Halftime's over, where they honor all the corporate sponsors of CHS Sports, which was very nice. And happy to see those folks here tonight. Some of those sponsors are also sponsors here on TV3.
Yeah, Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deal on tires for your every vehicle. Don's has all major brands available, a large selection of tires and wheels in stock in all price ranges. Need new tires? See Don's Auto Sales and Tires first. In business for over 40 years, and Don's has a large selection of quality vehicles for your every need, with prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Stop first at Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street in Connersville, phone 825-7730.
Okay, here we go. The Spartans down by a point in this game with this North Central team that comes to town with a 4-11 record. The Spartans are 8-7.
You know, we talked about them playing up in Indianapolis. I mean, that's where they're from, but I can almost guarantee you the atmosphere that they're playing in is probably something very new to them. And we need to get the crowd into this game. We need to start making some stops, and I'm sure Kerry said 3 words: control the ball. That's not good.
And there's a 3-pointer by Walker for North Central. They go up by 4. Now here come the Spartans working the ball across the timeline. See if we can get a basket here.
Yeah, we got the score. We didn't get any field goals that second quarter. No. We got all of our points at the line.
Right, held to 5 points in the second 8 minutes. There's a foul going to be called on number 20 of
That's his third, Elliott.
Mike Elliott. And a non-shooting foul as he bumped Noah Belt. It'll be put in play by CHS. They're into the court. And here's Wicks. Over to Garrison in the corner.
He's one up
underneath.
Beautiful job.
Up and in by Jacob. Into him one of the few times that Spartans have been able to get a close-in shot.
Yeah, and we've had a few that last quarter. We just never converted.
That's right. They wouldn't drop for them. And usually that's a high percentage shot.
Yeah. You know, again,
of course, you don't have people hanging on you when you try the shot. Maybe that makes a difference.
Yeah, it sure does make a difference.
This is a good defense we're seeing tonight. North Central.
Well, you know, you mentioned they give, 67 points a game. It seems like when players,
they give them almost 70 points a game.
Yeah, and
Garrison falls down with the ball, gives to Belt. A nice save by Clay.
Seems like when teams come in here, they know how to play defense.
Yes. Well, the Spartans play pretty good defense. I mean, they hold their opponents to an average of 51 points a game. So Connersville working the ball down by a couple of points. We are in the opening minutes of the second half. Ball worked around. Belt is called for a charge.
Yeah, it's put his elbow out. Yeah, I didn't see. There was some distraction. Let's see what we got here.
That's the second on Noah.
We've had our 50-50 drawing tonight.
Yeah, again, that's something that we can't have. We can't sabotage our possessions.
Here's the Panthers driving the ball against the Spartans defense. Wicks picks up the ball handle right now. Ball taken by a Panther, tries a jump shot from the free throw circle and scores. The ball put up and in by Jordan Bingham. 6 points for a 6'2" senior for North Central. Up by 4 are the Panthers. Spartans in front court. Wicks in travel and loses the ball and picked up by North Central. Nice break play though by Clay Garrison as North Central moves in their front court. Clay brings it into the Spartans court. Corner shot by Wicks is missed. Brown grabs the rebound. Nice series of plays by the Spartans.
Yeah, Carey's going to take a 30.
It's 23-21 in favor of North Central here in the third period. And a timeout by Connersville.
Place Eat Connersville is Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Dine inside or carry out at home or where you work. Free delivery. Yes, delivery is free from Mancino's. Just call 825-6155. Choose from Mancino's large menu that includes pizza, grinders, pasta, salads, and there's a special menu just for the youngsters. Choose the house specialty, the Spartan Classic. While at Mancino's, enjoy the sports atmosphere by viewing all the Spartan sports mementos. A great place to eat in Connersville, Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. We're at 3 West 30th Street, a proud Spartan booster. Open 11 to 10 every day. Call 825-6155. That was
about to be resumed here in the third period. It will be Panther ball in backcourt.
Yeah, that was fantastic from Jacob right there to, again, muscle his way to get the rebound and put that shot back in.
Central working the ball. This is Bingham. Rise between a couple of Spartans. Call for traveling.
Nice defense there to force that. Bingham, of course, he wants the call. He's not happy with that at all.
Turnover by North Central gives the ball out of bounds to the Spartans. They're down by 2 points.
Yeah, got to reward our defense with a shot right here.
It's in and out. And Patterson grabs the rebound for North Central. Quickly up court are the Panthers.
Yeah, definitely without question. That's something.
Jumper, which is good from the free throw circle by Walker. He's 5 points.
And he's got all of them this quarter right here. And you know, again, we make a stop and we can't convert, and then they go down and convert, and we're back down to 4.
4-point lead. Belt drives down, misses on the lay-in, close lay-in. Boy,
wow, that's
Noah
another
has
bunny.
a lot of problems getting the close-in shots.
Yeah, well, you know, we're going against that big guy, and it kind of alters our shot a little bit.
Number 4 fires, and
that's another one.
It's a 3 from out for North Central. That's Johnson. He has 6 points.
Now they have the biggest lead of the night. We had a 6-point lead. Now they have 7.
Here's Garrison working to Brown underneath. Foul as he goes in for a layup.
Yeah, that was Ethan that they got in there, and Ethan went aside. He's upset he didn't get the basket right here. As you see him, I mean, he's just driving right in there and got the foul and just missed it from going in there.
Brown on the rebound try, which was unsuccessful, but Ethan Smith at the line. Ooh, way short.
Yeah, can't have that. Got to.
He's a 63% free throw shooter on the season. Second shot on its way, and this one's too hard.
Yeah, again, that's an opportunity there that got wasted.
2 free throws missed. North Central ball. Panthers in front court. Here's Walker. A jumper, which will not go this time from the free throw circle.
Nice hustle.
Rebound by Connorsville's Belt.
Yeah, that was a nice hustle there from Noah to get.
Jefferson. Here is a shot by Clay from out. A 3-point attempt missed, and nobody under the basket for the Spartans to rebound, and it goes to North Central. Loose ball as North Central drives in the front court. Batted out of bounds by a Panther. It'll be Spartan ball.
All right. You know, again, every possession now, I know we're only, 3:30 to go in this quarter, and we still got a lot of the fourth quarter, but we need to start making some baskets now. We need to start,
There's
converting.
Belt, spins around, misses again on a close-in shot.
Don't ever see that from him.
No, and the rebound grabs off by Walker for North Central. From out a shot off the front rim, and nice rebounding by the Spartans. No Panther around the basket that time when the North Central boy tried the shot. A lot of Spartans there, so they're easy to grab the rebound.
And again, another rebound. We've talked about that. We controlled the boards. We've been pretty even with them in that department. Again, they've made baskets and we haven't.
Here's Wicks. Good defense by Panther. You have to give the guys credit.
Oh, yeah.
They're keeping the Spartans pushed out.
And, they're clogging the middle a little bit. We had success there in that first quarter.
Yes. Here's Belt. It's driving down.
Pretty elementary when it, comes to the team that converts and turns.
Ball knocked away from Garrison. Nice save though by Clay. Double team, and he fires the ball out of bounds, intended for Belt, out of Noah's reach. He jumped under the Spartans' goal and still couldn't corral the ball, and turnover by CHS.
Maybe it would have been wise to call timeout. When you're that disheveled, just to call timeout, reset yourself a little bit.
Logan and Graham will come into the ball game for CHS, and Smith and Wicks will go out. 2:21 on the clock here in the third period. 7-point lead for North Central, and they have the basketball. Here come the Panthers. Bingham. The ball over to Elliott.
Oh, that's
driving down,
steps.
Shot missed. Brown with the rebound for Connorsville.
Yeah, I thought there was a few steps taken, but no call. Again, we're going to say the most elementary thing, got to score right here.
Here's Belt behind the free throw circle, drives the lane, is bumped, no foul call. Passes off to Logan in the corner, takes a return pass, comes out to Garrison. Clay being guarded.
We've played tall teams before, never, I think with this amount of height on the floor, but, again, here we go.
Belt drives down.
Beautiful
Finally
job.
gets this one to drop, and he was fouled on the play.
Yeah, very good from Noah. Again, got that look in his eye right there. You knew he was going to drive as
Johnson called for the foul, the third team foul, his first. At the line will be Belt for a free throw. He shoots 90% from free throws.
You saw that lane open up for him, and I don't care how tall you are, if you give him that kind of a lane, he's going to go.
3-point play pulls the Spartans within 4. 7 for Noah on the game so far, but he's way below his average,
Yeah.
17.3.
Still got a lot of game to go. You know,
That's
hopefully
true.
he gets high.
Here's Patterson going in for a shot.
they're gonna
He was
call
caught on the
Noah.
arm, and he has a couple of free
Yeah.
throws coming. Belt called for his third foul. And here is Patterson at the line. Free throws coming.
He's not done well at the line, so hopefully he can give us some freebies right here.
His way and misses.
Yep.
Spartans 24, North Central 28 here in the third period. Patterson with his second free throw will fire and hit this one. Comes to a ball in backcourt. 9 points for the big center from North Central. Here's Garrison. Being guarded by Walker. Starts to drive, comes back out. Man-to-man defense by both teams in this game here tonight. Here's Garrison, has the ball knocked away from him. Loose basketball finally saved by Graham for Connersville.
Yeah, that's
out to Logan.
You know, again, they have been able to disrupt us almost every time down on the floor.
All this pressure defense.
Yeah.
What the Spartans have fought all night long. We're in the final seconds of the third period. Belt starts to drive. Here is Graham from the corner, misses on the free throw.
Nobody under the glass.
7 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, nobody under the glass for that to get a rebound. It was all Panthers, and
I'm a little surprised the Spartans didn't wait for the last second shot.
Right.
They didn't. And now it will be.
Well, that's
nice
why.
steal by Connersville. Garrison takes it away from the Panther. And Spartans in front court.
Yeah.
Garrison in a three. 11 seconds on the clock. 6 points for play tonight. The Spartans down by 2. Let's see if they can prevent a basket here by the Panthers as we're near the end of the first period. There's a shot from out, which is short, and they do. And we have played 3 here tonight as Spartan Bull. 29-27 is the score in favor of North Central.
Urban Winkler Funeral Home, with locations in Connersville and Liberty, is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Winkler considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of passing. When choosing a funeral home, a family has the right to expect courtesy, compassion, and honest answers. At Urban Winkler, we pledge to care for all family needs to the best of our ability. 2 locations to serve you in Connersville on 513 West 8th Street, phone 825-1761, and in Liberty at 310 North Main, phone 458-0745. Ask about pre-planning services.
A 10-point third quarter for Connersville and for North Central, and 11-point third quarter. It was a 1-point lead for North Central at the halftime break. Now they lead by 2, 29-27.
Yeah, we're on a 7-1 run, or 6-1 run after their 28-21 lead. So, you know, we've kind of started righting the ship a little bit. Need that continued momentum here in this fourth quarter. We've got to control the ball. There were too many times where we, you know, did not control the ball. Still having problems with that. Got to correct it this fourth quarter.
Spartans down by 2 as teams break from their coaches and move on to the court. It'll be Spartan ball. Inbounding will be Bell. It'll come to Garrison. North Central sets the defense. Here we go with the final period of basketball here tonight at Spartan Bowl. It's the TV3 Game of the Week. Thanks for joining us. Here's Garrison. Out to Belt. Over to Graham.
You know,
behind the free throw circles.
And one of the things we have, well, there we go.
Belt hitting, missing, and the ball hits the rim, bounces up over the backboard, and it's out of bounds to North Central.
I was going to say one of the things we have been this year, or this game so far, is being patient.
Logan and Graham will come out, and Smith and Wicks will come in. No, yes.
I'm not sure what's going on right here.
I'm not sure either. The official is going to come over and speak with some of the folks here at the official scorer's bench.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't read lips down there, but it looks like they're changing the clock.
Yeah, I think so. I think apparently some time was run off or something.
Yeah, they're moving the clock now to 7:32. So yeah, the clock must have been rolling when it shouldn't have. So,
Yeah.
I was talking earlier. We've been patient, but there's been times where we've been impatient. We've been inconsistent with that, and this quarter we're going to have to really amp it up without being too aggressive.
Here
and
the
too
Panthers
impatient.
driving down underneath, and they work the ball to the big guy, and he puts it up and in. 31-27, 10 points for Patterson.
Yeah, again, a 4-point lead is astronomical with the way this game has gone.
Garrison drives down. Here's Belt driving down. You can see how the Spartans' path is blocked as they start to drive toward the basket.
Yeah, I mean, they corrected it after the first quarter. I mean, we were able to get inside early in the first quarter, and there towards the end, they started clogging it up, and it's been clogged ever since.
Here's Garrison starting to drive down. Feeds off to Smith in the corner.
Oh, I thought Ethan was going to shoot.
Yeah, the Panthers are forcing these long shots.
Yeah, and then when we've been able to get inside, we haven't been able to get anything in.
That's right. 6.5 minutes remain to be played. Here's Garrison, a little jumper from the free throw lane is missed. And the rebound goes to North Central.
Oh, I thought Noah was going to get called for an elbow there.
Shot from out is missed, but Patterson grabs the rebound, fouled. He'll have a couple of free throws.
Yeah, they're going to call Garrison's third right there.
Number 10, play Garrison. His third, team
The third team foul, the second half. Here's number 14 moving to the free throw line. Ready for his first of two free throws.
Made that one.
Well, it's hard to see how this team's only won 4 ball games in the run.
Yeah, and how they give up 67 points a game.
Right, I mean.
And who they playing? IU?
Patterson makes them both, and he's kind of happy with himself as he applauds as he falls back to set up the defense. He's at 12 points. He leads their scores. His team's up by 6. Here is Garrison.
It's not
all knocked away
good
from Clay, and he fights to try to get it back, but he's unsuccessful, and the Panthers are in the front court.
Yeah, and they are in full control right now.
Right, they build up a big lead. Why, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, well, I mean, we definitely need stops and execution after those stops and conversions.
Patterson pulled out, and he goes to Bingham.
The one good thing is that we only have 3 fouls so far. We got 4 to give, or 3 others to give before we put them on the line.
Panthers are sort of working the ball, using the clock here. We're down to 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, the clock's their best friend right now.
I thought that guy.
Yeah, I did too.
But the official didn't call it. A missed shot by.
Got to not force too many things.
A missed shot by Panthers. The Spartans got the rebound, and the pass is intercepted, and the Panthers get a shot under the basket. Collision of players. Garrison on the floor.
Yeah,
one of the players.
Yeah, that's going to be on their big guy, I believe. Yeah.
Whistle called on number 14, Patterson.
14, Charlie Peterson.
Graham is in. Garrison will come out. I don't know if he was shaken up on that play or not, but he looks
he had
okay.
That guy a foot taller than him land on him. But he's tough.
Here's Belt and Graham bringing the ball up court for the Spartans. 5 minutes left on the clock. We're in the final period of this ball game, and the Spartans down 33-27. Oh, jumper from the free throw circle is Belt. He has 9 points. Spartans pull within 4. It's 33-29, and timeout by Connersville.
Now in his 42nd year of assisting buyers and sellers of residential, farm, and commercial properties in all of East Central Indiana, I call the knowledgeable and experienced real estate brokers of American Heritage Realty. Call 765-825-1103. That's 765-825-1103. Or stop at its main office, 603 West 30th Street in Connersville. If you want to serve expert advice when you are buying or selling real estate, you will receive just that when you contact American Heritage Realty in Connersville, 765-825-1103. All the staff at American Heritage Realty says, good luck, Spartans.
Those are the first 2 points by the Spartans in this fourth period, Ron.
Yeah, and you know, we can't go that long without scoring.
No.
And we definitely have played great defense, but we just haven't rewarded our defense with good offense because their defense has really stepped it up as well. So
North Central ball. Connersville falls back on defense. Here come the Panthers. Walker is one of the ball handlers.
yeah, and I don't
Johnson.
foresee them pressing the issue. There's a foul.
There's a charge on Walker.
Yeah, that's his third. He's done that a few times and finally got called.
Spartan basketball in backcourt. 15 foul on North Central. Jacob Brown is in the corner, and
That's it. That is
a
wow.
bad pass by Graham to Belt, and a turnover by the Spartans. Spartans can't take advantage when they get a break.
No, I mean and I don't. That just again, that's an errant pass that just Jonah never makes. He never makes those bad passes.
Panther ball backcourt.
Just one of those.
Timeline.
It just seems like and now we're starting to press.
Spartans double team.
There's a
Puts
guy
the ball
wide
to
open.
Patterson, and he heads for the basket, but he hands off to Walker and puts it up and in. No, that was Bingham scoring, putting it up and in. He has 8 points, and his team has 35. They lead by 6.
Yeah, here we go. We down 6 once
Garrison.
again.
This pressure defense is causing the Spartans all kind of problems all
Yeah.
night long.
Yeah.
Smith from the corner will fire and hit.
Good job.
A 3 by Ethan Smith. Could come at a better time.
Yes.
4 for Ethan. Spartans down by 3.
Now let's stop them here. Let's pop a 3 and let's tie this ball game.
Right. Here's Walker.
Can't do that.
Oh my goodness, he fires over the Spartans' outstretched arms and banks one in. He has 7 points.
Yeah, all this half.
Spartans in, trying to penetrate this defense. Here's Belt. Oh, he almost threw it away, but Spartans saved the ball. Garrison gets into the free throw circle.
Good job.
Is along the baseline. Foul called as Noah hits the deck.
I'm not sure if they're going to call that a in the process of shooting, but he tried to get it to go.
That is a 16th foul. The foul's called on Johnson.
Yeah, watch Noah right here. He gets the foul. He tries to shoot.
Non-shooting foul, and Noah tries to clear his head a little bit there, I think.
Yeah, he was over there talking to the guy in stripes, saying, "Hey, I was in the act of shooting," and he wasn't buying it. We've had so many.
The inbound pass goes to Garrison.
Yeah, we've had so many issues inbounding the ball today.
A little over 3 minutes left to play in the game. Garrison in traffic. He's out to Smith and comes out to Belt.
Yeah, got to find that open guy.
Pressure defense. There's Belt.
Wow.
Rims the basket on the close-in jumper, and under 3 minutes to go, the ball goes to North Central, and they're up by 5.
We have not had that happen. Noah just doesn't miss those shots like that.
All worked around. Panthers will look at the clock and take some time off here as they're under 3.
Yeah. Right now, the clock is their 6th man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
they
going
got
in.
Patterson in relief, and he dumps it.
Yeah, when they do it, it's a dump, not a slam.
39-32.
Again, up 7 North Central or North. North Central. That's just.
Here's Smith trying a shot.
There we go.
Smith hits a 3. Spartans within 4 points. 2:15 on the clock. Left in this game. 4-point lead for the Panthers. The Spartans a timeout.
Have a printing problem? Find the answers at Brunsman Graphic Design and Printing. Brunsman's Graphic Design and Printing is a one-stop professional printer, always delivering quality printing and superior customer service. Brunsman specializes in t-shirt printing, customized vinyl decals, invitations, business cards, just a few of their services. When you want quality work, quick service, and reasonable prices, first see Brunsman Graphic Design and Printing, and you won't go anywhere else. Located at 3207 Iowa Avenue in Connersville, call 827-5441.
2 minutes and 15 seconds remain to be played in this ball game in regulation play.
And got to make a stop. That's
right. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it sounds very, very simple, and but we're up to the task, I believe. But right now, North Central, again, the sixth man on their floor is the clock. They're
right.
going to be eating the clock.
Yeah, when they get the ball, they are not in any hurry to take a shot.
No, and why would they? I mean,
absolutely. That's good basketball.
Yeah, they got that 4-point lead. So, in that, again, the way this game has gone, that's pretty almost insurmountable.
As you said a couple times, they've really taken the Spartan fans out of this ball game. I think that's been a big factor.
It's been huge.
Yes.
It's been huge. But, Ethan coming back with that 3 after their slam. And, I mean, we got to reward our defense with a bucket if we make a stop here.
Panther ball in control and in the lead. Here's Walker with the ball being guarded by Connersville's Logan. Drives down, feeds underneath Patterson. Nice defense by the Spartans.
Yeah.
Patterson had the ball and was batted away from him. Spartans have it.
That was beautiful by...
Here's Smith.
And he's fouled on the 4.
He was fouled in 3-point territory. He'll have 3 free throws.
I was getting ready to say 4. I was hoping he would make it and get a 4-point shot. But that was kind of,
Spartans down by 4, and Ethan Smith moves to the line. As we pointed out, he's a 63% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's got to be 100% here.
That's right.
And he
gets
the one right there.
36 points for Connersville. Ready for a second one is Ethan. Fires it, and this one rolls off.
Let's make it right here. Let's get at least within 2.
There's his 3rd free throw coming up, and this one will drop. 49-37, North Central. They have the ball. Here come the Panthers.
Yeah, I can't let their big get inside. He's kind of away from the basket, which I like.
Ball almost in his foot.
He made it.
Work to Patterson. He puts it up and in, and he was fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be on Jacob.
Foul called on Jacob Brown. His second. Team's fourth, but it is a shooting foul by number 14.
We're not out of this if he misses it. Obviously it's a 2-possession ball game no matter what he does, but we definitely, without question, going to get the rebound if he misses it because
he has one free throw coming. You can get it on its way, and it is up and good. 5-point lead for the visitors to Spartan Bowl. 15 points for Patterson. And there is Garrison, who is fouled as he was in close, trying for a layup. He'll have 2 free throws.
Yeah, he got
foul called on Walker.
His
8th team foul. His 4th. Meanwhile, it's Clay Garrison at the line. 81% free throw shooter, up and in. 48 points for the Spartans. They're down by 4. 1:21 on the clock. Here's Clay with his 2nd free throw. This one is good. Spartans go within 3. Garrison comes out and Graham comes in a guard spot. Meanwhile, it is North Central basketball. Here come the Panthers in backcourt.
Force a turnover.
Logan guarding the ball handler and commits a foul.
Well, we have some fouls to give.
Ball will be put in play. That is the 5th team foul on the Spartans. No free throw shooting until foul number 7.
Way to stop the clock is
unless a
couple fouls.
Nice steal by the Spartans. Logan goes to Brown. Now the Spartans need a basket. Driving along the baseline is Smith up and in.
That was Noah.
Oh, okay. My view was blocked by the ref.
Yeah.
55 seconds to be played, and it will be a timeout call. Let's see what the officials say. No, I guess not.
Yeah, we bounced off one of our guys and went out, but we were hoping Noah was hoping to get the foul on that, going up against their bigs like that.
Ball put in play by North Central.
Another foul. That's on Garrison. That's his 4th. He's got to watch it. Don't want him to get out because he's one of our guys with the stripes. We need to get at the line.
That's a 16th foul on the Spartans. It'll be inbounded by North Central. Spartans putting a lot of pressure on. They get it into Patterson. Under 50 seconds to be played. Walker passes it across the timeline. Foul called. And a timeout called by North Central.
Yeah. Wow.
Stop the clock at 44 seconds. 42-41, North Central leads. They have the ball. And Ron?
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes received from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connersville Spartan basketball. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reefsummer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
44.3 seconds on the clock here, Spartan Bowl. It will be Panther basketball as play's about to be resumed.
Again, defense gotta amp it up, and if we make them miss, if we make a force a turnover, it goes without saying that we have to convert. I mean,
I would think that's pretty obvious.
That's pretty obvious. So, again, 1 point down. We've clawed back so many times and have not been able to get over the hump. We were down 6, down 7, down 5.
That's true. We've talked about these close ball games that the Spartans have been involved in this season.
And earlier in the season, we were able to overcome them and get some victories with close games. We were able to scrape it out here. Lately, we just haven't. So, we definitely want to scrape a victory out here.
Okay, here we go. The Panthers will inbound, and the pass goes in. Spartans on the defense. Here's Walker. Here's a bump. Foul on the Spartans. The fans wanted a charge, but they're not going to get it.
Well, I saw the elbow come out, and I called it on their guy. Trying to see the replay right here. You can't see the elbow, but it was clear that he, threw the elbow out. And they called Dillon on that.
At the line will be number 2, Walker of North Central. His team's up by a point with just under 40 seconds to be played. He misses a free throw and a fight for the ball. Spartans grab it. Up court comes Connersville.
Slow it down.
Garrison
slow it down.
Works it. Spartans down by a point. They have the ball with
plenty of time.
Under 30 seconds to be played. Here is Belt driving down, goes to Smith. Fires from out.
Well, we're at the line, so.
And a foul call.
Yeah, you got the right guy at the line right there.
On Johnson of North Central, and with 24 seconds on the clock, it will be Noah Belt at the line.
Yeah, our 90% free throw shooter at the line.
Yes.
At the line, Ethan Smith shooting
Noah has the ball from the official. It's on the way and drops it in real time.
I love it when you have that guy at the line.
Ready for his second free throw. Basket will give the Spartans a lead. It's up and 42. Spartans, 13 points for Belt. There's a timeout, and the fans here have come alive.
They finally have come alive, but did we give them too much time? 24.7 seconds.
Absolutely. I mean, the Spartans, if they ever played defense, this is the time.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see.
Yeah, this is the absolute time
this
right
is
now.
The time to play defense.
Yeah, it is without question. A struggle for the Spartans. Again, the first 7 minutes of the ball game, they played fantastic defense. They played good offense, and then we didn't even score a field goal that second quarter.
That's
we had
right.
all of our points from the line. So,
this is so familiar as we have gone to the final seconds of a ball game
all season long.
Right, and a point separates the team or they're all tied.
Yeah, and it's we go back to the third quarter when we went like 5 or 6 straight possessions without scoring after stopping them a few times.
Yes.
And
well, their defense has been probably
great.
one of the best we've seen.
And it's
and ours has been good.
we've been fantastic.
Absolutely.
I don't know what they score offensively, but, defense, they give up 68 points. They decided to play defense tonight.
Well, they will probably try to work the big guy into the basket and work the ball to him. We'll see what happens.
Try to draw a foul.
Okay, here comes North Central. Clock starts. We're down to 20 seconds. Driving down is Walker, up and scores. And the Spartans trail now 44-43, and a timeout taken, 9 points for Walker.
Yeah, did they give us too much time? I mean, we still got plenty of time. That's 13.9 seconds to go.
44 North Central, 43 Connorsville.
And I didn't, we called the timeout on that. I thought for a moment that North Central did, but, again, 13.9 seconds to go, almost 14 even. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time for us to set up a nice play, and all we need is just a hoop. We don't need a three. We just get inside, maybe draw a foul and get to the line. That would be nice.
Yes, we'll take that.
Yeah, we'll take it any way we can. Any way we can.
Okay, timeout's about over here, and get set to go for the final 13 seconds of this ball game. Spartans down by 1. Okay, they break from their coaches, and here we go. Spartans will put the ball in play in backcourt.
Yeah, I would imagine that they don't want to press too much and commit a foul. They're going to back up and let us get down there.
Defense. Belt brings it across the timeline, down to 10 seconds. Here's Noah having the ball almost knocked away from him. They work underneath to Brown up and Jacob Brown hits the ball, and the buzzer sounds, and the Spartans.
No, it's not. We still got 8.8 seconds to go. That was unbelievable.
Okay, 8/10 of a second to go, but the Spartans have pulled out in front 45-44.
Yeah, Jacob
I thought the buzzer sounded, but with the noise in here.
It was the fans.
Spartans. Oh, yeah, that's what I heard. I thought that was the buzzer.
I mean, that was unbelievable. As you saw, Ethan was wide open, and then Jacob coming to the basket, and Jacob put it in there. Now they're putting 1.6 seconds on the clock.
A beautiful play. Yeah, 1.6 seconds on the clock. It will be put in play by the North Panthers in backcourt.
Yeah, that's a long way for them to get 1.6 seconds, but we've seen incredible crazy things happen.
Crazy things happen, right? In basketball, I mean, every time you see something, you think, I'll never see that again.
And we see it.
That's right.
As soon as you say it, we see it. That was some of the most deafening we've heard this crowd all season long, and a long time as well. Well, we're hungry for a victory.
I was screaming into the mic here.
Yeah. I don't know if we've been heard.
Here we go with a final 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, and they got a full length of the floor to go. So
right. Let's see what happens. They've got Patterson underneath the basket.
Yeah, we've seen crazy things happen until we got 0-0.
That's true. Here we go. Clock starts. Here's the long shot from out. Oh, hits the front rim and bounces off. The shot is not good, and the Spartans have come away with a 1-point victory here tonight at Spartan Bowl in a ball game that
looked like we were not going to win.
That's right. Yeah, I guess it's the words I was wanting out. 45-44, Spartans win in this ball game. After trailing, they led at the first break by a point. They were down by a point at halftime, down by 2 at the end of 3, and finally were able to get a victory here tonight, 45-44. And that's victory number 9 for CHS, and that's loss number 12 for North Central. And I'll say it again, I don't know how this North Central team has lost 12 all games.
No, I absolutely do not. Again, They must play. I mean, they played Warren Central. That's the best team in the state,
that's
obviously.
true, but if they played this kind of defense all season long.
I'm surprised how they give up 68 points a game.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They apparently don't play good defense if they allow that many points a game.
Well, you know, we probably could have scored a lot more. We had so many missed opportunities offensively where we had bad ball handling.
Time and time again, we got in close and the spots short and wouldn't drop.
Yeah, and couldn't. I mean, we've never seen Noah miss that many 10-footers, 5-footers.
No, and they played good defense all night long.
Yeah, they clogged the middle.
Give those kids credit.
Oh yeah, they definitely deserve credit. They came to play.
But the Spartans played defense when they had to.
They did. Absolutely, they did. And we walk out of here with a 1-point victory, and you got to like that.
Right.
Got to like that. Scoring for North Central.
Yeah, go ahead. I just want to say the Spartans have broken a losing skid. You know, this is their first win of 2019.
It is. It's hard to believe.
We've lost.
We went so long without losing here at this hallowed facility known as the Spartan Bowl. 3 years we went before we lost against a Newcastle game.
Yes.
And now, I thought we were going to lose 2 in a row. But the faithful willed the boys back in action, and Jacob hit that last-second shot, and we walk out here with a victory. And my goodness, the boys got to be feeling good. That's going to be a long bus ride for North Central up to Indianapolis tonight.
Right, but the Spartans really needed a win in the worst way here.
Oh, yeah, they got it.
Tonight.
They got it.
A 1-point victory. You have the scoring?
Yes, I do. For North Central, they were led by Charlie Patterson's 15 points. Leland Walker had 9. Theron Johnson had 6. Adrian Fostison had 3. And Jordan Bingham had 8. For the Connersville Spartans, they were led by Noah Belts, 13. Jacob Brown had 10. Ethan Smith had 9. He lit up there in that second half. Some very important points. Dylan Logan had 2. Garrett Wicks had 3. And Clay Garrison had 8 points for the Connersville Spartans.
The typical Spartan game here tonight.
Yeah.
We've seen this so often. As we talked earlier, 2 and 3 points have separated them in many games.
Oh, a lot of many games. And again, one of the things that Carey's going to continue working on with the boys is that they need to control the ball. Better ball handling. We got sectional coming up in about a month.
Right, I agree. This Spartan game on TV3 has been brought to you by American Heritage Realty, by Brunsman Graphic Design and Printing, Dr. Gary Weber, DDS, Don's Auto Sales and Tires, Edward Jones, Financial Advisor.
This game also brought to you by FCN Bank, Foles Flooring, Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, Urban Wickler Funeral Home, Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, and the Ice Center of Connersville. Okay, and now let's hear from the winning coach.
Coach, were you nervous at any time during the 32 minutes of basketball tonight?
No, not really. I mean, before games, probably like the kids, I get a little bit of butterflies. But once the game gets going, hopefully we've done our stuff in practice. And, just up to the kids in between the lines. We can make suggestions and make adjustments at halftime and things like that. But once I send them out there, it's on.
This is a thrilling ball game tonight from the very good start.
It was close game the whole way out. We got off to a good start again tonight. I thought was important. And then our kids, give them credit. Last night we were down. We came back. We tied it up, and they hit the last shot. Mm-hmm. Tonight we were down. We came back. Down 1, hit 2 pressure free throws, go up 1, and we got to stop then at the end to win the game. So we got a score and a stop. And, we've not made some breaks for ourselves, and we've lost some close games, or the other team has made plays, however you want to look at it. It was good for our kids to get rewarded tonight.
The defense on both ends of the court by both teams, very good tonight.
They were. I thought their quickness bothered us. I thought their length bothered us. I thought their athleticism bothered us. I hope our positioning bothered them. And, our kids are trying to take charges and being in the right spots, and that's important for us if we're going to be successful.
I know it's hard to explain, but can you tell us why you think they missed so many close-in shots?
Some of it might be lack of concentration. Some of it might be there's someone contesting you. Probably one of those 2 reasons. It might just be not having your eye on the target. It can be as simple as that.
Yes. Free throw shooting, pretty good tonight.
I didn't see our book. I know we made them when they counted at the end, especially. We shot them well last night. We were 15 of 18 for the game, but we didn't shoot any in the second half. So normally we're, knock on wood, a pretty good free throw shooting team.
The kids played really well tonight. The fans finally got into the ball game there toward the end.
Well, I thought it'd be a neat experience for North Central when their kids walked in here tonight and they saw this place. Their jaws dropped. Their jaws dropped. And then I knew it was going to be a really special night if our crowd got here.
Yes.
And they don't see that where they come from in Indianapolis. You just don't see these types of arenas, and you don't see these types of crowds, and the enthusiasm was here. And I think they appreciated it. I know our kids do.
I know they do. They always express it.
We're used to it. North Central's kids were not.
Yes. Makes a big wonder why Indianapolis doesn't follow their teams.
I'm not sure. I know that their crowds. I went and watched the game the other night up there. There was two good teams. It was Mount Vernon, Hamilton Southeastern, and there was maybe 150, 200 people there. So I guess there's a lot of other things to do. I can't imagine what, but there must be.
Okay, Lawrence North, you have to get ready for that crew, and that's a pretty strong ball club.
Yeah, they played these guys recently. It was a close game at halftime. Lawrence North stretched it out and won in the second half. It'll take a great effort from us, like tonight, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Coach, thanks a lot. Congratulations. Got a victory tonight, and know the kids are very happy.
Yeah, appreciate it. They deserved it. We've had a lot of close losses. Yes. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Good night. Folks, that wraps up our telecast from Spartan Bowl tonight, and it's been a pleasure to bring you this ball game, a thrilling game from beginning to end, a 1-point victory for Connersville. For Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schummel, thanking you as always for watching Spartan Sports on TV3 from Spartan.